The RBC Heritage getting more exciting every day with continuing commitments from the best players in the world, including the current U.S. Open and PGA champs who will be coming to Harbor Town. Bryson DeChambeau will return to the place where his professional career began just 5 years ago. Word is 30 more feet of portable netting will be added to the top of the driving range at Harbor Town to handle his booming drives. Colin Morikawa will be making his second start at Harbor Town a month before he defends his PGA championship at Kiowa up the coast. Masters champ from November Dustin Johnson will also be here, as will Sergio Garcia and Daniel Berger, who have recently committed. Lee Westwood's name expected to be announced soon. When they all get to Harbor Town, they'll face reigning RBC Heritage champ Webb Simpson, who's always loved coming here, even under last year's COVID restrictions. He recently told us he cannot wait to get back here, even though he doesn't think he can match last year's record 22 under par score.
Everything was a bit softer. And that's to be expected. I mean, summers in South Carolina, North Carolina, we get rain. And typically April, we get more wind. Golf course is firmer running out. And these greens, I mean, I'm used to hitting 7-irons and seeing it release 10, 11 yards sometimes on those greens. But that week, we had some rain. Balls were stopping quickly. And you'll see, I mean, if you look at any weeks on the PGA Tour with low scores, there's a great chance that the golf course was soft. Anytime courses get firm, scores get worse. That's just kind of how it is. And Harbor Town, my caddy and I have thought for a long time they could hold a major there. They grow the rough up to 4 or 5 inches, have the greens firm like they are in April, and single digits would win. I mean, it's a short golf course, but it's so challenging in the sense of, you know, keeping your ball in the fairway and on the green. So I think that'll stand for a long time. I don't remember in April being there where we didn't have wind or, you know, it was soft. I just think the course will be very different. So I hope some of the guys who experienced it for the first time will come back and see how difficult it can be. Well, as a golfer, we love to be distracted away from golf. You know, I think it's good. You know, anything we can do, especially with our family, to get our minds off of golf and off of competing, off of preparing is a good thing. You know, we're at the course, we're doing our work, we're grinding, we're serious. But I think the best thing for us as golfers is to cut the work mind off when we get back. And so Hilton Head has been a long favorite of a lot of the wives and kids because there is so much to do. Bike rides, going, you know, down into the harbor, seeing the boats, great restaurants, beach. You know, I got, like I said, 5 little kids. They could stay on the beach all day. And that's a dream, I think, to a mom, you know, to have their kids be happy and outdoors. And we always try to rent a house with a pool, you know, to give them another option. So it feels like a work week half the time. The other half feels like vacation. And I think that's honestly what's led me to play pretty good there each year, because I'm in a fresh, you know, mindset. But I mean, last year, what was cool for me, even though a lot of things were different, my wife and kids came, we rented a house, you know, they were able to have pool time, beach time. And I would come home from the golf course like a normal year and be able to hang out with them and walk to the beach. And it felt safe. You know, I think people by that point, a few months into it, were ready to get outside and kind of live life, but be careful while you do it. And I think being outside, we've learned is the best thing. So honestly, RBC Heritage stood out as a week where you really enjoyed the week, where other tournaments were a little harder. You feel a little stuck in your hotel room, course, hotel, course. And that's what the week looks like. But yeah, last year it was a great week in that regard of just spending time with family.